Hello everyone, today we are going to be making the gorgeous Alena style hair bow today. So for this bow I've chosen 3 colours. You will need 2 of each colour. I've got 4 pieces here, 2 blue, 2 pink, and these are all cut to the same length. So they are 1.5 inch wide ribbon or 38 to 40 millimeters wide, and all 4 pieces are cut to 12 centimeters in length or around 4 3/4 inches in length, and that is 2 of each colour, 4 pieces, and then 2 pieces in another colour or pattern, again 1.5 inch wide or 38 to 40 millimeters wide, and these are cut to 8 centimeters in length or just over 3 inches in length, and that is 2 pieces. So I've got a couple of fabric clips here and a couple of pins ready to make my bow. I've also got a lighter, and as you can see I've already folded my 2 blue pieces, and I'm going to show you how I did that on the 2 pink pieces. So we're basically folding all 4 of the 12 centimeter pieces in this way. So I've done the 2 blue pieces already. I will show you with the pink. So picking up one of my pink pieces, first of all, I'm going to take this right hand top corner and I'm going to fold it down diagonally and line up this raw edge with the edge of the ribbon. And then I'm going to use my lighter and just melt those fibres slightly with the heat from the lighter, just to hold that in place, like that. Next I'm going to take this long piece here, the left hand side, and I'm going to fold this piece up diagonally in the opposite direction, and I'm lining the 2 edges up together so it looks like this. And then we're going to bring this top piece down now, so fold it in half downwards, like that. And then this piece here now coming out from the left, we're going to fold that back and line up all of the edges at the top and the sides, and then this point should line up with the ribbon at the bottom as well, so you've got this square shape. Taking a clip, going to clip this right side together to hold it in place. And as you can see, I've popped a pin in here, so you want to mark 1 centimeter from this top flap, so this top triangle flap here, which is on my right. We're going to mark 1 centimeter down and just pop a pin in there. So it looks like this. As you can see, they're all exactly the same, so I followed the exact same steps on all of these pieces. I'll show you again on this piece. So holding my ribbon, taking this right hand side, bringing this corner down diagonally, lining up the edges, use my lighter to melt those fibres, just to stick them together to hold it in place, and then bringing this left hand side and folding it upwards diagonally, lining up these edges, and then bring this top corner here, fold it down, and then this left side sticking out here, we're going to fold that back to make a square. Taking a hair clip or a fabric clip like I'm using to clip it all in place, and then measure from this top flap 1 centimeter down from this side. So 1 centimetre tucked on there like that. Now these yellow pieces, we are simply just going to fold these in half. Again, I'm just going to use some heat from my lighter just to bond those ends together, just to hold them together like that. And then do the same with the other yellow piece. Just simply fold it in half and bond those ends together. So they're now identical on both sides. So this is actually going to be the middle of the bow, the inside. So this will actually go together that way round. So they're opposites. Taken a blue piece now and a pink piece. I'm going to insert my pink piece inside the blue piece. I'm just going to remove this clip. That should stay together because we've got that pin in there. And I'm going to remove this clip as well. And we're going to insert this pink piece inside the blue piece as far as that pin. And then I'm just going to pop a clip on there to hold those together. And then taking the yellow piece, I'm also going to insert this. So this is the inside of the bow. This is going to be the outside. So you want your folded piece to face this bottom as you insert it. Again, insert it up to the pin. Just lining up all of these raw edges at the same time. Again, I'm just going to grab another clip to hold those in place. And that is one side of the bow now done. And now we're going to repeat those same steps with these other three pieces. So picking up the blue and the pink, insert the pink inside the blue. So I'm just going to remove that clip and that clip. The pins are holding it in place, and insert it up to the pin. And then just re-pop the clip on there like that. And then taking the yellow piece and insert it inside the pink piece up to the pin. Making sure all the raw edges are in line. So now we have both halves of the bow ready to sew. So I've got a needle here threaded with some strong thread, and I've popped a knot in the end. Picking up one half of the bow, I'm going to sew from right to left because I'm right-handed. I'm going to go in through the first corner for my first stitch, and then the second stitch, again through that yellow piece, the third stitch catching the corner of the pink, making sure you catch the bottom of the pink as well, the bottom layers. So I'm just checking underneath. And then I'm going to keep this pinched together with my thumb and finger whilst I remove the clip. Come back through for my fourth stitch. Fifth stitch catching the blue and all the layers at the bottom as well. Again, keeping this pinched together with my thumb and finger whilst I remove the other clip. The sixth stitch, seventh, catching these last few corners. Eight, and then two more, 9, 10, and then I'm going to remove both of those pins now, and I'm going to pull in my pinch. Once you've got the pinch in there nice and tight, just go through that last edge, and before you pull it completely tight, go through the loose loop a couple of times, and that will form a knot to hold it tightly in place. And that is the first half of the bow done. I'm going to repeat those same stitches on the other half of the bow now. So I've got my hot glue gun, and I'm just going to pop some glue on the inside of that bow and join those two edges together. Like that. And now I'm going to pop that on top of this base bow. This base bow I made using 30 centimeters of ribbon. I made this in a separate tutorial, so I will pop a link for the base bow here. I'm just going to pop some glue on the top middle of that base bow and line my bow on the top of that. So now we're going to add a clip. I like to line my clips, so I've got some pink ribbon to match the pink in the bow. I've got some 45mm clips. You can use double prong clips with no teeth, or you can use these toothed clips. It is completely up to you. My daughter prefers these, so I'm going to use this one for now in case she decides she loves this bow and wants to keep it. So I've got a 1 centimetre wide ribbon here, and I'm going to line my clip. So I'm going to place some glue at around 1.5 inches to 2 inches along the end of the ribbon. I'm going to place it underneath the pinch part of the clip and then tuck it inside of the pinch part over the top. And now I can see where I need to trim my ribbon. So I'm going to trim it to there, so I've got enough to half line my clip. Heat seal the raw edge. I don't need to pop glue on this part because it's a double pronged clip. It's open in the middle, so as I hot glue the top piece over, it will stick to the piece from the top as well. And there is my lined clip. And now I'm going to place this underneath my bow. And then using that same 1 centimetre wide ribbon, I'm going to wrap around the centre of my clip. So again, heat sealing the raw edge, placing a little bit of glue on the end. I'm going to pop that underneath the clip, central to the hair bow, and then start wrapping around my bow. On this first go around, I like to place a little bit of glue just across the top piece where those two halves meet, and that will just ensure that this ribbon stays over the top of the join and keep it covered. And then I'm going to go around for the second time, trimming off the ribbon, finishing off on the underside of the clip, heat seal the raw edge, and then stick that last edge down under the clip. like that. And then I've got this cute little resin doll. I got all different sorts of these from AliExpress. I will link everything that I've used, including the ribbon, in the description below this video, so you can check out the links for all of these products. And I've also got some gems here. I've picked out pink and blue. Just slide these across, you can see them. And I also got this bag of gems from AliExpress. Again, I will try and find the link for these and pop them in the description below. And we can now embellish our bow. You don't have to embellish it, you can leave it like this because it looks pretty just as it is. But I think that just gives a nice little finish and touch. So to glue these on, I like to use my Gorilla Super Glue Gel. So I'm just going to see what parts of her touch the bow. So across her hair and the middle part. This is a gel consistency glue, so it doesn't run. You don't want to get this on your fingers because it is a super glue. So line her up in the middle of the bow, and I'll just hold her there for a minute just to let that glue take. And then I've got some tweezers here to pick up my gems. Again, I'm going to use my Gorilla Super Glue Gel, or another good thing to use with gems is this gemstone glue. I will use this actually just to show you. So this is gemstone glue. Once it is set, it is actually washable. Obviously we don't wash hair bows, but if you were to stick some gems on some clothing, you could then wash them with this glue. It takes about 15 hours to fully dry, but it is a permanent adhesive. So I'm going to stick my blue gems on the pink and my pink gems on the blue. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and if you press the bell button, that will turn on notifications. Thanks for watching everyone. Bye.